Welcome back to Bedtime Stories with Meemaw. Today's story is called Grandpa for Sale. At Oldman's Antiques, Lizzie dusted the lamps, the books, the clocks, and the spindly tables. She even dusted the bald spot on Grandpa's head as he snoozed on a Louis XVI settee. The tiny bell over the door tinkled as a woman breezed in. Her pink stole and suit matched the miniature poodle in her arms. Lizzie had never seen anyone with hair so tall. The woman peered at Lizzie through rhinestone glasses. "You seem quite young to be running such an establishment." "I'm watching the store until my mother comes back," Lizzie said. After all, she was quite capable of running such an establishment, for 10 minutes anyway. "I'm Mrs. Bradley Larchmont III, and this is Giselle." The dog yapped at the sound of her name. "If you don't mind, I'd like to browse." Lizzie certainly didn't mind. That's all anyone ever did in Oldman's Antiques. Mrs. Larchmont inspected each item with a gloved hand. "I'll take this," she said, tossing Lizzie a fringed silk pillow. "And this," handing her a vase. "And I simply can't live without this," stacking on a lamp. Then she glanced down at the Louis XVI settee. "Oh my stars! Look at this! I don't think I've ever seen one for sale. How much?" Lizzie checked the price tag. $500. "What a bargain," the woman said. "Does he come with a set of teeth?" "Teeth?" Lizzie asked. "Yes, he's not wearing any." Lizzie gawked at Mrs. Larchmont and her pink pooch. "The settee?" Lizzie asked. "No," said the woman, scratching the tiny poodle's chin. "I have a dozen of those at home already. How much for this charming antique?" "But he's my grandpa," Lizzie protested. "In that case, you must know how much he's worth." Mrs. Larchmont tapped her foot impatiently, and Giselle wagged her tail. Lizzie looked nervously at Grandpa. "But he's not for sale," she explained. "Nonsense, my dear. Everyone has a price. I'll give you $500 for him." $500? Lizzie repeated. $500. Lizzie could buy the treehouse she'd always wanted. She could start her own club and be president. She'd be the most popular girl in the neighborhood. But what good would a treehouse be without Grandpa there to help her build it? "No, thank you," Lizzie continued. "I can't take $500 for Grandpa." "Okay," Mrs. Larchmont said, sucking in a breath. 1,000. $1,000? With that much money, Lizzie could buy a small boat and sail out on the lake any time she wanted. She could lie back and float lazily along, or look for the mysterious monster that lurked on the bottom. But what good would a boat be without Grandpa there to steer and fish and sing sailor songs? "Sorry, no," Lizzie replied. Mrs. Larchmont lifted one thin eyebrow. Giselle lifted her ears. "So you want to bargain, do you? Very well. $5,000. Lizzie pictured herself in her very own lavender dream bedroom set. The lace curtains would match the ruffled canopy on the bed, and she'd have her very own dressing table. To sleep in that room would be like dreaming on a fluffy marshmallow. But what good would a fancy bedroom be without Grandpa there to tuck her in and tell her bedtime stories? No deal, Lizzie said. Mrs. Larchmont adjusted the sparkly glasses on her pointy nose. 10,000. $10,000? Wouldn't that buy an entire ice cream shop with every frozen flavor ever invented? And sprinkles and chocolate chips and hot fudge. She could have an ice cream shop with lots of customers who'd actually buy something. Selling ice cream would certainly be more fun than dusting antiques. But how much fun would it be without Grandpa there to make his super duper tremendous stupendous ice cream sundae deluxe? No, Lizzie insisted. Mrs. Larchmont gritted her teeth. Giselle softly growled. They leaned in, face to face with Lizzie. $50,000, and that's my final offer. Lizzie's knees wobbled. She felt woozy. With that much money, she could build an amusement park with the loopiest roller coaster ever, and her friends could ride for free any time they wanted. Lizzie dwelled on this vision for a full minute. But what good would an amusement park be without Grandpa there to scream the loudest? Lizzie took a deep breath and leaned in too. Mrs. Larchmont, she announced, not everyone has a price and not everything is for sale. Mrs. Larchmont stamped her foot. Well, if I can't buy everything I want, then I won't buy anything at all. And she swept out the door in a furious huff. Lizzie kissed Grandpa gently, then walked over to the cash register. Smiling, she pushed the big red button. Ding! No sale. The end. I hope you enjoyed Grandpa for Sale. God bless each one of you. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and share with your friends and family. Have a wonderful night, and until next time, bye for now.